Tonight is supposed to be a big session tonight. I'm not real sure how the session's going to turn out. It's already 8:54, so pretty well 9 o'clock at night. I've got a headache within the last like 2 to 3 hours or so, so I'm sure that's going to limit me some. I took the bar for 3 sets of 10, and just repping out the bar, I don't feel like very strong tonight. Sometimes I feel like crap warming up, but then the weights just move like butter. And then other times when I'm warming up with the bar, I feel phenomenal, and then I get to 2 plates and it feels like a ton on my back. So I'm not real sure how this is going to turn out tonight. My goal is 275 for a 3x5. That's the goal. So we'll see how it turns out. Could do like sets of 10 with a plate to warm up, but I don't know how much the body has to offer tonight. So I don't really want to start cutting into those top end reserves just on the warm up. The headache is feeling that. The legs are feeling big though. This is probably one of the first times I've gotten to wear shorts this year, which it is only the 24th of the first month of the year. But I've been ready for warmer weather. These last 2 weeks have been miserably cold. I'm talking wind chills of -30 to -40, I think. Maybe not, but no. I know we've had 40-mile-an-hour winds in below 0 temps. I don't remember what the wind chill was on those. But there for 2 weeks, I don't think it got above 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not real sure what that is converted over to Celsius. But to tell y'all how crazy Kentucky weather is, because I live in Kentucky, like last week it was literally 0 degrees, and then this week it got to like 61 today, and it's kind of normal for Kentucky to go from way below freezing up into t-shirt weather in a matter of a few days. That will really mess with your sinuses. You can never really get adjusted to anything. You get hit with a real cold snap out of nowhere, and by the time you start getting used to the cold, at the end of that, it warms up to 60 degrees. I mentioned a few videos ago, Sunday, today's Wednesday, but Sunday it had warmed up to 28 degrees. And I walked outside and 28 felt warm. And that was because it had been a steady single-digit weather for a few days. And I was like, it's sad when 28 degrees starts to feel warm. but I'm ready for warmer weather. When it comes to running, I think I prefer to run in the cold. If you can do it consistently, you don't really get like sick. I know a lot of people get stuffy noses and stuff. I know a lot of people get like sore throats and stopped up noses when they go for a run in the cold, and in the past that has happened to me as well, but that's usually when I'm running at the end of summer, at the beginning of fall, and then I just kind of quit running, and then the first very cold day that we have, I'm like, conditions suck, let's go for a run. So after not running for 2 or 3 months, and the last time I'd ran been 65, 70 degrees, and then you go out into 25 degrees for a 3-mile run, it's probably going to affect you a little bit. But if you can run like consistently through the cold, at least for me, I have no worries, no problems with getting sick or anything. Like I said, if you haven't been running for a while and then you go out for a run in the cold, probably going to mess you up for a few days. But if you can get over that and put in maybe two or three more runs, you'll probably be okay after that. All right, 225. I used to stagger my workouts, the lightest weight being the highest reps. Like I did like ladder sets. Start out with 135 for 10, do that for 2 sets. Take 225 for 8 to 10 reps, and then do like 275 for probably 5 to 6 reps. And then go up to like 315 for triples. But here lately, I don't think I have that amount of reserve in the tank to do that much work. Probably sleep, lack of sleep. There's just so many factors and variables that are very, very hard to control. And a lot of those things are out of your control to a certain degree. So you just come in and do what you can. All right. That feels heavy, so we're gonna add more weight. I wish I had the room in here to actually get into a good warm-up session, but I'm sort of limited on space. So like I said, just do what you can. Alright, there's one set out of the way. That didn't feel too bad. Slow, but not too bad. Lower back still feeling fatigued. Tomorrow's going to be an off day from the squats. May try to come out here and do some deadlifts and some deadlifts and glute bridges or hip thrust, whichever one you want to call it. It's technically pretty close to the same thing. Probably going to try to do some of that tomorrow. Just because I don't think I ever put a whole lot of work into my posterior chain. I deadlift like once a week if I'm lucky. Obviously at work I'm picking things up all day, but as far as training goes, I do very, very little for my posterior chain. Every now and then I do some good mornings for the warm up through the squats. That's usually no more than 5 sets of 10, and that's like a lot. All right then, set number 2. I'm breaking a sweat out here. It's almost, I think it's like 55 degrees right now. I'm ready for the run this weekend. The feet, I need to run my feet under some cold water to help them recover. I need to massage them out a little bit. I haven't taken the time to do so. The arches of my feet are still a little sore. But it's kind of hard to recover when you're walking around with a 30-pound tool belt, climbing up and down ladders, and a lot of times on a ladder, I may be, and the steps on a ladder ain't but that big maybe. So I may be like kind of tiptoeing or just hanging my foot off the ledge or whatever. It's hard to get the full base of support. So a lot of times I've always got something sort of tense. But yeah, I weighed myself today and I was 153, 154. Ate supper, drank a bunch of water, took a shower, and I was 156 after the shower. But like yesterday morning, I was 148. My weight fluctuates a good bit. I find that I can go anywhere from 145 to 157-ish in the course of a week. Like I've got a good 10-pound fluctuation zone. All right. Another thing I need to start doing is I need to do more upper back work. The bar doesn't feel as solid on my upper back as it used to. I feel like I've lost some mass in my traps, and I just don't have as much like meat back there, just to sort of grind through the reps. I need to do more upper back work, but this feels like so much extra stuff to do. Need to do this, need to do that, need to stretch, need to do mobility work, need to do more posterior work, I need to do upper back work, need to do more upper body work in general. Just need to run more. So much to do. All right, probably gonna be the last set here. 275 pounds, 4-5. I may try to pause these reps as well. All right, there was the workout for today. I'm gonna go in, maybe eat another plate, definitely drink more water, and probably go to bed after that. So I appreciate you guys watching, and catch you tomorrow.